Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Nicole Spittler with All Designs Equine, and today I'm going to make something a little different than I normally make. One of my customers asked me to do something special for their wedding. Their colors were turquoise and they wanted a monogram letter in the middle of a lasso wreath. I thought that would be something cool. She also wanted it to be kind of the leather pattern that I do, that I'm kind of famous for. So we decided to incorporate both the color turquoise and her leather look that she wanted into the monogram. So I started with a lasso wreath, and then I added a piece of styrofoam and covered the back of it so that it won't rub the door or do anything like that. And then I had already pre-done her leather look monogram letter, which I do sell and you can pick up at my shop. I will link that below. I also sell this exact wreath now in my shop. I've attached the letter with a rope bow, which gives it another little authentic rustic feel. And it's a great way to also, of course, hang the letter in the middle of the wreath. So my personal favorite lasso wreaths are offset, meaning that the long greenery hangs on one side and shorter greenery hangs on the other side. It is rustic, but yet it gives it a contemporary feel. Modern farmhouse, if you will. So I'm going to build the shape with the long greenery on the right side. I'm going to use long pine. I'm going to use some spikier greenery with brown tips. That helps to give it a more rustic feel as well. Kind of also mimics feathers. Even though I'm going to be using pheasant feathers in this wreath, I still like to kind of mimic that shape. And then I'm going to use the shorter, flatter greenery on both sides. On the left side, it's going to be shorter for the offset feel and look, and on the right side, obviously, it's going to be long and cascading. My very favorite greenery to use for any rustic wreath is the brown tipped fern. It's feathery and beautiful, and it also gives it that rustic rust color that everyone loves in their farmhouse wreaths. So I'm going to just continue to build out my shape and fill it in and have a nice base before I add the details of the flowers and the rope bow. I'm absolutely using some of my very favorites. I love all the seeded eucalyptus, the seeded cattails, and some of the other kind of fall plume flowers. So some of you might know that I love dressage, and I'm a dressage rider. Although I used to actually do cowboy races when I was a trainer, and I would have people's Western horses in training. Those were so fun. I loved them. And another thing is that I love decorating with these rustic wreaths. They have so much personality. So even though I'm a dressage rider, these are some of my very favorites to make. Another favorite that I love for the rustic wreaths is this rust colored rose. And of course, as we decided to do the teal and turquoise flowers, I painted some of my sola wood flowers, turquoise and teal, also varying shades of that. Some of them I have a brown base before I add the turquoise paint. It gives it more depth in the rose petals. And then I'm going to insert my rope bow, another one of my classics that I love to add. If you do Western sports, I'd love to know what kind you do. I know there's trail riding and reining and barrel racing, and I don't know if the cowboy races are as big now, but that used to be a total blast. Now for the final fun. We're going to add some yellow sunflowers, a white sunflower, and the pheasant feathers. Pheasant feathers are definitely the most interesting, fun element in this wreath. I love the design part of it, the spiky, long look of it. It's just gorgeous, and I love to add pheasant feathers to everything that I possibly can. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next time.